Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Welcome here at Crypto Hash Review, where we educate and disseminate information about Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies from a Muslim perspective. And this is a very important message to all the Muslimin out there about this new industry built on blockchain technology, more specifically related to Bitcoin and other programmable blockchains. And you could say this topic is related to what can be done for our communities in the future. Now, I believe that blockchain technology will be the future infrastructure for almost everything. I say almost everything because blockchain doesn't work for everything, but in terms of at least commerce, business, we as Muslims have had for centuries a robust and detailed system governing commerce, which defines without any ambiguity what is a fair trade, what is a fair deal, and we've put forward a system that guarantees that both parties, their rights are secured and guaranteed, and that both parties are benefiting from the transaction. However, right at this moment now, and I don't think anyone could deny this, the Muslim world as a whole, and this is a holistic approach, it's not individual, Muslim nations as a whole, are lacking when it comes to the financial services. When I say lacking, I don't mean they don't have financial services, they do. But these financial services were not made based on our system. They're not built on the foundation of Al-Islam. They were built on other foundations. So right now we have a quite robust infrastructure that already exists in terms of remittance, payments, systems, what kind of stuff, but they're all foreign systems. They don't reflect Islamic ideologies. And this is why you find that many Muslims find ourselves in haram transactions. We're constantly asking, is this allowed? Is this not allowed? Can I do this? Can I not do that? Because effectively the systems are open to do whatever. Now, we have this new system of blockchain, of Bitcoin. For the first time in human history, we actually have now money that is programmable. Let that sink in for a moment. I don't mean you can program a system that channels money. I mean the money itself is programmable. We've never had such a system before. In the past, we've had systems that depend upon external third parties to make sure the system functions as it's supposed to function. Hence why we have courts. The whole purpose of a qadi is to hear both sides of the story and to determine what is the fair outcome, what is the fair situation here, and to give the one who deserves that their right. That's the job of a qadi. But what I fear may happen, and this is a genuine fear, that Muslims won't adopt blockchain. They won't even consider blockchain as a thing. And again, I don't mean individually, I mean as a collective. Too many times I spoke to Muslims and they just think Bitcoin or blockchain is just a fad, it's nothing important, it's just nonsense. And I guess that's kind of like how people thought the internet was back in the 90s. So what is it? It's just nonsense, just digital stuff. I don't want that. I want the real thing. I even remember in the 90s where an email wasn't good enough. You had to fax it. You had to get a piece of paper, put it into a machine. You had to make a dial up another machine and then print off the paper in order for that paper to be legal or something like that. The system was backwards. It was inefficient. But people adopted the new system, they built on top of the new system, and now we've increased efficiency compared to the 90s. Now we have a new infrastructure, a new base that we can build on top of, and we can build a system that reflects Islamic ideologies and rules and regulations. We can do that now. But as long as we still putting our fingers in our ears and closing our eyes, we will not move forward. We need to build infrastructure, build systems on top of blockchain before those systems are built for us. Listen carefully. We need to engage in learning how to build systems on top of blockchain, on top of Bitcoin even, that allows us and facilitates us to engage in Islamic commerce that doesn't have any avenue inside it for riba, for interest. It allows fair trade, to have musharaka, to have business transactions, business partnerships. We need to build these infrastructures that can allow the Islamic framework to exist without the need for even a qadi. What does that mean by not even need for a qadi? Meaning, if there's a dispute between two people, you go to a qadi, say, this is what I said, this is what he said, and the judge will decide who is right. Why don't we build an infrastructure, a system whereby you program within that system how it should function? You program within the system the Islamic way of doing so, and it will implement it according to those rules. This is what we need. We need systems that actually doesn't even allow you to do the haram. We need a system that actually records accurately what the agreement was and implements the agreement as it's supposed to be. So let me give an example. A business partnership. Imagine I wanted to do a business partnership with somebody so we can make a multi-signature wallet. A wallet whereby I can't access it on my own, he can't access it on his own, but together we can access the funds. Whereby if he spends it on something, I can approve it and it gets spent. So therefore I don't have to worry, is he embezzling money? And if we get profit, we can determine that if profit is gained, if income is brought into the business, it can automatically go, he get his portion and then I get my portion. That could be programmed into a system. But if we are sitting here thinking, oh, Bitcoin is not a halal, let's stick to gold, we're missing out on a gold mine right here. We're missing out on literally the future of Islam. There will come a time where you won't be able to do anything except what was in the blockchain. And if we don't have the infrastructure there, that a Muslim has the choice to do the halal, he will have no choice but to do whatever is available. And already we're already hearing things about fintech, where you can do lending on the blockchain, interest on the blockchain. People are already investing millions to allow people to do interest-bearing loans on the blockchain. And our Muslims are thinking, oh, how can I make money? How can I get in? Because we haven't got an alternative. No Muslims have put together a system that allows another alternative, the Islamic way, maybe like Salam, whereby you pay for a product in advance and you get released the funds once the product is being produced. We're not having these things available, and we need to start thinking forward as Muslims. So I say this to you, and I encourage you all, take the time to learn about how things are done in Islam, and take the time to think, how can I bring that Islam to the blockchain? How can I bring that Islam to the masses? I guarantee you, if we build a system of commerce and transactions built on Al-Islam, on fairness of Al-Islam, you will have non-Muslims come to use it. I guarantee you. You have non-Muslims coming to use your system because Al-Islam is for everybody. Islam is for everybody. And the thing is, you need to make the systems before the systems are made for you. We hope you find this video beneficial and useful. We'll have further videos explaining exactly how this can be done. We'll talk about Ethereum and the programming language Solidity. Hopefully we'll talk about and express and teach you some of the basics about how you can build these system infrastructures. If you have any ideas that you want to actually implement yourself, you can give us a call and book us a call, and we can discuss this, and I can help you hash out your ideas and hopefully see whether your idea can work, or whether blockchain can help your idea, and maybe you can build on top of your new business venture. Take this opportunity, everyone. Take this opportunity right now before it's gone, because we really need this infrastructure put into place. Why spend time studying to be a judge and a qadi, dealing with disputes, when you can build a system that prevents these disputes from even happening in the first place? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.